Morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hundoke with Reverend Yutaka Yamada this Wednesday, 21st of April, or the 10th day of March in the 9th year of Chongal-Guk. As always, let's begin by offering a bow to our Heavenly Parent and True Parents, Choriot, Kyombe, Pado. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English. Thank you.
가전맨세 5. 전위국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 지적 전산 세계와 대산적 지산 세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 5. Our family, the owner of Chongal-Guk, pledges to strive every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. So let's see. If I can ask Janine if she could offer the opening prayer for us. Thank you.
Okay, let's pray. Our loving Heavenly Parent, true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, we gather this morning to greet you and begin the day, and we pray that we can go with you throughout the day and share every experience with you, Heavenly Parent. We are so grateful that we live in this time when our true parents have revealed to us your heart. For so many thousands of years, we've gone on not truly understanding your situation and the painful circumstance that you were in, Heavenly Parent. But now we can change that. We can do things that bring you joy, and we can make a world that you can be happy in, that you can live in every corner. And that's what we want to do, Heavenly Parent. We thank you for your incredible unconditional love throughout history. And we pray for your victory, and not just pray for your victory, but our lives want to express that, Heavenly Parent. That we can live for you, Heavenly Parent, and live for the world and for your victory. We thank you and offer this prayer and this day to you and this time that we shared together. In the name of Leif and Janine Helen and all of the central family names, Arju.
Arju, thank you. Just like to now ask and welcome Reverend Yutaka as he shares Hundok with us. So let's give him a nice good thank you.
Good morning, our brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining this morning devotion in Fundoke. This morning, also today is a great morning and great day. So when you wake up and when you see outside, you can feel that every morning is the different morning. Can you feel that? Yes. Yesterday, me and Reverend John and myself arrived to Melbourne, and Sydney and Melbourne temperature is really different. Almost Melbourne is the 10 degree lower than Sydney, so really cold, and we feel really differences. So how really each place or each area is different. And how about Korea now? Korea is also the opposite season, So now is the spring. So after cold winter, and now in the April in Korea is really beautiful time and the bright spring. So each climate have a season, and also providentially there is a season. True parents said now is the spring time. Now in the Oceania area is going to be the winter, but now in the providentially, now the spring season to start the new day or new age or a new world. So always we have to feel and we have to catch how the world is moving, providential is moving, how our season is going on. Then we can go together. So today also, let's create the beautiful day, a new day, and a new great day. So let's begin. So yesterday, we saw the all background history from Korea, centering on Korea, and to moving to the world around 1960 to 1981. The first 21 years course centering on true parents. So there was many kind of the providence inside of Korea, pioneering, mission, and blessing. And those foundation was connected to the world providence. And also through 3 times world tour of true parents and the providence of IOWC, from family level to tribal level, tribal to national level, and home church movement, those things is interconnected. The Korean side, world side. So bring the Korean providence to the world, and also world providence to connect back to Korea. Then 1975, the parents sent the missionary to the world. So how was yesterday's Reverend Tanaka's testimony? Wow, really, that was really exciting. Then I appreciate our Reverend Tanaka, your sharing. And actually, his sharing just 15 minutes is not enough. He shared a little bit about Africa, but also he spent the time in the Iraq. And also he spent time, most of time in Jordan. So actually, we could hear more the testimony from Reverend Tanaka. And also, all of you, some of you is the IOWC, some is also missionary, and even you are not missionary, but after joining church and movement as the blessed family, you have also many kind of meeting with God and the front line and challenging and working together with God's providence. So each of your experience, and there is some kind of essence or message from God and true parents. That's why always we remind that moment we met God, the moment we realize God, and also we will go forward continuously to create the future. That's why yesterday really I appreciate, and also all of your investment. So today, a little bit there is remaining contents after connecting contents from yesterday's one. So we will see that. Then we will going back to the Trumada's autobiography. So let's see that. 7-year course, World Restoration to Parents course for restoration of the right of the elder son, parent, and king. So when we see our True Parents Life course, we can see what kind of background and what kind of providential event was happening. So each of time, we are totally invested and totally, absolutely united with true parents. And at that moment, we could not understand the meaning of providence, but later, every time true parents explained us what is the meaning each place. That's why when we see the old history of providence, we could understand again. So first cycle of 3 7-year course is from 1960 to 1981 in Korea and in the world level. So we could see those Providence 7-year course, 7-year course, and 7-year course. And from 1981 to 2002, 2001, around that period is second cycle of 3 7-year courses. That's why first period 1920 to 1960, that time is the true parents individual providential period. In 1945, true father started his public mission, but because of many kind of failure, 1945 to 1955, this became the 40-year wilderness course. So three parents went through those kind of wilderness course. So individual level and holy wedding, and family, clan, tribe, and national level, and the world level. So until yesterday, we saw this time period from 1960 to 1981. Then next is second cycle of 3 7-year courses from 1981 to 2002. Restoration of the right of the elder son, parents, and king. So first 3 7-year course and second course. The Soviet Union USSR meeting with Mikhail Gorbachev, April 11, 1990. And substantial restoration of the right of parents, North Korean meeting with Kim Il-sung, December 6, 1991. And substantial restoration of kingship, coronation of God's kingship, January 13, 2001. So when we see our three parents' history, before the holy wedding time in the first 7-year course from 1945 and 1952, actually God prepared already the world foundation centering on, based on the Christianity, centering on the 2000-year history of Christianity. But because of failure of the first providence, three parents lost the all providential foundation. That's why have to go down the bottom of bottom and the individual level again. That's why he should have established the foundation from the individual and the family level and tribal level, and also servant of servant and servant level, and step by step he should have gone through those process again, then finally reached that the national foundation and also the coronation ceremony of God's kingship. We could see the second cycle of 3 7-year courses. So I want to ask you, from 1981 to 1988, this is the first 7-year course in the second cycle. So during this time period, 7 years life period, time period, providential time period, what kind of event or what kind of providential things happened? Do you remember? 1981 to 1988. Of course, there are so many things was happened, but some major things, anything is okay. Can you remember, or can you share something? 1988. Anyone?
Hung died.
Ah, yes.
84.
84. Yes. Okay.
And
And another thing.
1985.
85.
Yes.
85. 4.
Yes.
And so, did I remember correctly? the Berlin Wall fell? Or was it
89.
the Olympic Games in Seoul?
Establishment of the Washington Times in 82.
Yeah, Washington Times was, yes. So this time period, 1981, of course we could see so many things, but I will show them.
Briefing of 82.
To 1984, ascension of Moon Funjinim. So Funjinim ascension is 84. So starting the date of the to 84. There is many kind of things, and especially 84, Funjinim also passed away, and also their father went to the Danbury prison. So 84. And how about 85? Proclamation of the Day of Total Victory, end of the 40-year wilderness course, and mobilization for the settlement of Canaan. And May 15, 1987, Citizens Federation for the Unification of North and South Korea is established. And September 17, 19 Foundation Day for the unified world nation. And also there was Seoul Olympic in Korea also, right? And of course, Washington Times and many providence was happened during 7-year course, especially the final 7-year course of a final moment of the 40 years of period. That's why through father and through family went through the really difficult moment, then conclude 40 years wilderness course. So we could see this. The second 7-year course from 1989 to 1995. So can you remember something during that period?
Women's Federation, 1992.
Yes, Women's Federation.
The Berlin Wall came down 89.
Yes. And?
Family Federation established 94.
Yes. 94?
I think it was 94.
Okay. And?
Maybe 96.
Collapse of the Soviet Union on December 25th, Christmas, 1991.
Yes.
And father visited Australia for the first time.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's important, right?
Very important.
Very important day.
Yeah. Father also met with Gorbachev 1990, and then the following year, 91, with Kim Il-sung.
Yes.
About the sonship, yeah.
Yes. So this time period.
Also 92, the 30,000 blessing couples.
And 95, 360,000 blessing couples.
Yes.
So
many.
Yes. To declaration for two parents. And
yeah, that's very important.
Declaration 1992.
Yes. So really we have to remind, we were there in the each providential time period, right? So if we see again, then we can see how all providential things is connected through the history. So let's see again. August 20, 1989, proclamation of the era of the grace of love. And August 31, 1989, 박정식, 8 stages, cosmic restoration of the light of the elder sun. So three parents proclaim this on 8전식, vertical 8 stages and horizontal 8 stages. They finally proclaim of the victory of cosmic restoration of the light of the elder sun. And September 1, 1989. So next day, proclamation of heavenly parentism, restoration of cosmic realm of parents. Then April 11, 1990, meeting with USSR President Mikhail Gorbachev, substantial restoration of the light of the elder sun. And July 1st, 1991, proclamation of God's eternal blessing, return of cosmic kingdom. And also December 6th, meeting with President Kim Il-sung, substantial restoration of the light of parents. And April 10, founding of Women's Federation for World Peace, Age of Women's. So we finished anniversary just 1 week ago, right? And August 24, 1992, declaration of true parents as a Messiah. This is the important thing. Based on the victorious foundation, finally, true parents proclaim they are as the Messiah. And January 3, 1993, declaration of the completed testament age. So many things is happening from 1989 to 1995. And Soviet Union and German, the Berlin Wall. So those things also happened together. So we could see this. So final 7-year course from 1996 to 2002. So Family Federation maybe this time, 1996 to 2002, not 1994. So how was another Providence? Do you remember something?
Champion.
Champion? Yes, Champion Providence. I think Champion Providence is, I think, a little bit earlier.
Coronation of God's kingship in 2001.
Yes, this photo is coronation ceremony photo.
Satan repented in 1999, I think.
Yes.
And yeah.
Family Federation.
National Messiah sent to 184 nations. So this 1996, actually the ending moment, the moment of ending of the 21 years, the missionary from 1975. So I heard that 1975, the parents send the missionary to the world. And after 21 years, the parents called them again and they proclaimed the next providence. This providence was the National Messiah Providence. So 1996, June 30, National Messiahs sent to 184 nations. And July 30, 1996, Family Federation for World Peace and Unification is established. And July 16, 1997, pre-blessing of 3.6 million couple completed. So I think that blessing ceremony is November 29, 1997 in Washington, right? And also August 9, 1997, declaration of the realm of cosmic Saba for the parents of heaven and earth. So 7, 8절. And also January 13, 2001, enthronement ceremony for God's kingship, substantial restoration of kingship. So each time period, really there are many kind of providence. 1992 is also 30,000 blessing. 1995 is 360,000 blessing, and many kind of providence. So when we remind again which year and what kind of providence and what kind of meaning there was at that moment, then we could connect our life our providence and also God's providence together. So today also I will share those historical time period. Then maybe later also I can share the providence according to Tirumada's autobiography stories. So let's continue today's contents. Tirumada's autobiography, a speaking tour stained with tears. Okay, let's see that. Already Tirumada went to the world tour. Then now Tirumada is also going to the world tour together. So that moment, let's read that. Mom, you are packing your suitcase again? I didn't answer my third daughter Unjin right away. My eldest daughter Yejin, who was beside me and had been silently helping me pack, asked, Mother, where are you going this time? So when Tirumada is packing the luggage, then children is come to Tirumada and they start to ask, you will go again? And where you are going to this time again and this time? So you could imagine those children's heart to Tirumada. That is the first thing my children would ask when they saw me take out a suitcase and start packing. Children wish for their mother to always be near them, playing with them, embracing them. However, bound by church activities, meeting with people, and taking frequent trips, I was away from my children more than I was with them. Taking out my suitcase to pack my things signaled to my children that I was at the beginning of another mission far from home. Children want to stay together with parents. After coming back from school, they want to talk with father, they want to talk with mother, want to pray, want to eat together, want to spend the time together with father and also together with mother. When Tirumada was preparing for packing and things, and true children feel the loneliness and feel the missing heart and sadness, but also they love parents. They could understand the parents' heart. That's why they just keep their heart inside of their mind, their heart, and just see the parents who go to the next missions. Tirumada totally unite with true father, and whenever and whatever the mission is coming, totally just Tirumada follow to true father and go together. That's why, of course, Tirumada is great. True father also great. Just absolutely follow the God's providence. But in the same time, how about our true children? True children also endured, patient, and accepted the all environment and all situation and spend the time in the childhood time and even the whole life. So Tirumada, as a standing as the mother and raise 14 children up and standing as the mother's position, but in the same time, Tirumada is standing as the mother of peace and mother of universe. So we should understand those true mother's heart and true mother's situation. Although traveling can be enjoyable when it is a mission, challenges set in front of the moment you leave. Even if you stay in a palace, your heart is not at ease, as it is not your home. Furthermore, if you are entrusted with a public mission, each step you take is laden with heavy responsibility. So when we see the Korean original book, there is one more sentence, so I will put again. Even if you stay in a palace, your heart is not at ease, as it is not your home. Rather than such a palace, I feel more comfortable living in my own house, even if it is small and cramped. So we could see and we could feel our true mother's feeling. For a decade after the holy wedding in 1960, I was rarely at home, so I was really comfortable. I went around the entire country, one day visiting a small village near the demarcation line with North Korea, another day journeying to a remote island village, taking part in events and sharing time with members. My heart was not able to relax for even a single day. After holy wedding ceremony, always Tirumada is visiting and spend the time in the front line, out of the family or out of house, to visit the members, visit the village, and organize the event, give the speech and tour. That's why, how about Tirumada's heart? Not relaxing time, always tension and always the Tirumada felt the responsibility. So really can feel those Tirumada's heart that in 1969, crossing the ocean to Japan marked the beginning of my life of international tours. I had a demanding schedule, and as I arrived in each new city, I treated each new land as my own and the people in each country as my brother and sisters. Nonetheless, I'd find time to buy postcards, and at the end of the day, though it was often past midnight, I would write letters to my children who were wishing I were at home. Here is one of them. When Tirumada visited the new village and new city and new country, those place is actually Tirumada's nation, Tirumada's city, and Tirumada's village. Always mother feel and mother love that. If there is people, they are true parents and brother and sisters and family. So always mother visited to the place, embrace, love and share and spend the time together with them. And after all event and the mission, when Tirumada went back to the room in the midnight and wrote the letter and the postcard to the true children. So last time we saw the letter from true father to true mother, and this time we could see from true mother to true children. Let's see that. Dear Hyojin, I miss you and want to see you, my son, whom I always call to and think of and run to and hug. My good, cute, precious, beloved son, whom I never want to let go of. I miss you. So Hyojin, though we are separated for a while, you are one of heaven's happy sons. Our filial son Hyojin, our good-hearted and wise Hyojin, I love you. I know you will become a filial son of heaven, a filial son of earth, and a filial son of the universe. You will become a good example of a filial child. Both Appa and Amma feel so sad that we are too busy following the will and have such little time to spend with you. Yet we feel so proud and secure because of you. Hyojin, you are different from other children. Even though you run around with your friends, you must remember your origin is God and not damage his dignity. Appa and Amma are always proud of you. When we see you in the near future, Can you surprise your Appa and Oma a lot? Appa and Oma have a great dream for you. Oma is waiting and always praying for that. Stay healthy. Goodbye. For true mother, for true children, for true family, there is no own private time. Always following God's providence and public time period and public course for the people in the world, for Heavenly Parents, and for God. Always put that God is the first priority and the providence is the first priority. 14 children, they are true children, but they are children is children. They need a time to spend with parents and need to receive the love and also heart. But always they could not stay together with true parents, father and mother. So how much children's heart toward parents, longing, missing, lonely. Those situations, they spend the time. And how about the true mother? They know, she know all children's heart, but also she should go to the world to embrace the children and the human beings. Through those stories, today we share the story about true mother when she go to the world and our true children. When we see our true family, we could understand behind of their heart, behind of their situation, and behind of their circumstances, how they spend the time, how they sacrifice, and how they spend and invest. So we could see through true mother's sharing, true mother's autobiography, we could understand again providentially, we could understand again our true family's heart and true parents' heart. So those world history, world providence started from 1960, and true mother also joined together to the internationally going forward and going to the world level. So through feeding again, through understand again, we will offer the prayer and we will put our Johnson again. So today we will see the whole history. Please put our heart and offer the devotion, and let's connect our heart to our Heavenly Parents and true parents. So thank you for joining today's Hundoke. So let's create a new day again and beautiful day. Share our love and share our heart. Send our heart to our true mother. Send our heart to true father. Send our heart to our true children and to our Heavenly Parents and the world. Thank you very much once again. 감사합니다.
Adieu.
Thank you very much, Reverend Yutaka. Thank you. Yeah, so that was amazing as always, the detail and the all, you know, the whole providence in history and about our true mother's love for her children and how much they long to be with her. So yesterday we didn't get much time for people to share, so we have opportunities for people who want to say something from yesterday or say something from today. So who would like to share first? Yes, Miss Arai, go ahead.
Welcome to Victoria.
Thank you.
I think 10 degrees. It's colder. I think colder than I think also Solomon Island or Vanuatu. Also, very bad weather whole this week. I think until Sunday. They had, but anyway, I thank you yesterday, Daniel. It's a pickup. Normally, I go, but Daniel, it's from Belgrade to pick up. And, really warm welcome. And I think our warm welcome is, I think you can reach to you. And, yeah, just I share one thing, and thank you yesterday, Reverend Tanaka's testimony. Maybe 15 minutes is not easy. Also, our testimony talk, I think, it's a long talk. That's not so easy to talk. It's a short time. Just touch with National Messiah, because National Messiah here, I think, Reverend Ito, Reverend Tanaka, also Reverend Hanson, and me, and who other? Or and those Moro, Dr. Moro, and just I share when we become National Messiah, just at the area, 1996. Actually, 1996, 2003 is an incredible, dramatic change for Providence. Always our expectation, and also further expectation, further view. It's also God, Providence is different. Just only we can say, our experience. When I was working, got busy time, I got phone call from a headquarters. Then very sudden, and I'm going to join the National Messiah. Then that means going to other country. So I have to change my mission. Then I asked my wife straight yes. Then I was thinking, anyways, I came to church when I was 19 years old, and then I never think, doing a long time business mission. Then, finally, I can come. I can become a missionary. Then I give up business and I can go. Then attended 40 days workshop. Then towards the end of workshop, Rotary time. And the Rotary, before I find out our mission, then someone said to me, hey, Mr. Rai, you can go back to Australia. Already other brother become National Messiah of Australia. It was Reverend Tanaka. Actually, a little bit, it's, I think disappointed, but I felt maybe we're going to some small African nation. Actually, it was African nation, Sierra Leone, West Africa, and we don't know. I think maybe never had such a name, but when I check it, it's a very famous world missionary, Reverend Mrs. Nagatomo, really successful missionary. And Mr. Nagatomo went there together with Ito Tanaka-san and to 1975. Then he was 3 years. He couldn't contact any. He was walking, no car. The people say, walking Kyo, his nickname. People say walking 3 years. After wife joined, and they made a big foundation for the people. Then after we become National Messiah, I went Africa, Sierra Leone. It's a long way. It took long way. Then National Minister of Korean, National Minister Reverend Kim was there. He was before National Minister of the Zaire. He had a lot of experience when father came to Africa in 1992. I can talk a story, but there are people, brother and sister, but there are no external foundation. The Reverend Kim said, with here, oh, Mr. Arai, it's a mission in Africa, it's difficult. He's crying. And then, I'm here, then you go back to Australia to support. You do. Then, he had a plan to build buy a land and also build a church. And, he said, it's a Western world. If no house, say good things, people listen, but Africa, if miserable house, people don't listen. This is Africa, he said. Then, okay, I back to Australia. So then I changed my status. It's a national Messiah, it's a spiritual mission. They supported, then we bought a 6 acres of land. It's incredible big square land. And also he made incredible design, like 60 pages. And if we build that kind of church, a cathedral, maybe one of the best church in world, such a also school. And then we started focus that area. Then I changed to, I was called to Pantanal, Providence. Then after Pantanal, then Oceania, Pacific era Providence, really changing. I can't just tell, but anyway, and African missionaries, incredible hard work. And but anyway, we built a church, we built a school. I think that kind of foundation we could, but still I think we are supporting. And also one of church leaders' wife died, and then son, we supported university, graduate, and also he's going to attend this 25th of April's blessing. Then that is one of the happy news. And any thank you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Rice. So much history and Providence. Yes, Veronito.
Okay. If time allowed.
Yeah, some time.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, father sent in 1975, but I appreciate Reverend Tanaka's testimony. Very similar, his isolation, at the beginning, no Japanese surrounding, and very difficulties, and yeah, we must oblige to unite with American and the German, who is an enemy country, and yeah, this I don't say now. And after 21 years finish, the end of the 20 years, fortunately, in my country, father came, to my mission country. At the beginning, father sent, the end, November 1995, father started the tour, world tour, visited my mission country and met president. It just finished 21 years. And the next year, 1996, father award a 29-year missionary award. We receive award, and not finished that. The same year, we got called to the champion and dispatched to the, after 7-day fast, we climb every day to the mountain, and 7-day fast, we have a lottery to be National Messiah. Anyway, this is, I don't say. I want to say is 19 Olympic game and 1992. This was a women's federation established. Then mother made world tour. And suddenly in October, we are called, all missionary, worldwide missionary called to the Alaska. And we make like a fishing seminar. So everybody bring to the fishing rod. We every day go to the salmon and go to the sea. You know, at the moment, Father made some, trinity of each nation, my African country also. But suddenly Father said, very small boys, before beginning of 1993, you must go to Russia, CIS Russia. Very small boys. This is very important and mission. So Father now dispatched to, Soviet just fall. Then right after, Father tried to shift all experienced missionary dispatched to the CIS Russia, so former Soviet Union. So we're very shocked, what from Africa to Russia. At that October, and the Father said, before January 1st, you must be in Moscow there. So we prepare everything, and we have a funding team in Italy at the time. We get money for this and go to there. And immediately after arrive to Moscow, we are first there, the seminar there. Already there's Baltic area, many seminar there, and centering upon Dr. Sok, Reverend Dr. Sok was the team, and American CAP connected. And after first week, now we dispatch each area mission. And my mission place was Kamchatka. Kamchatka is the farthest place of Russia, close to Alaska. And like Siberia. Dr. Sok said, oh, all Japanese go to Siberia. End of the World War II, all Japanese soldier was, deported to the Siberia. And I'm very scared. What's this? Maybe only bear and the snow and most hottest place to the coldest place. And we went there, and Providence was rare there. And at the time, only few years, I stayed 2 years and a half, and as a Kamchatka pioneer, Kamchatka Peninsula, and I saw what Soviet Union was, because they were covered by communists, like no outside information. They are completely protected. So inside is very pure. But when we met the Minister of Education, said, Mr. Ito, before we have a strong ideology, communism, but now they're gone. So what can I do? It's asking us. So they have no ideology. Before strong ideology, but nothing. That's why Father is really smart, and so we need at that time. But few years later after, now the Soviet Orthodox Church, Russian Orthodox Church, make more and powerful, and they make more like a nationalistic feeling. So many foreigners, they try to kick out foreign countries like a missionary like this. So after then, we cannot do so much anymore about our mission. But right after, when Soviet gone, empty place, we enter there. We easily to teach many people, especially people who are interested in English. So many American and from Paul Saber, Paul Saber just work together in Forest East, Vladivostok. He's a teacher. He was very much welcome when he come to Kamchatka. Student is very exciting because they want to hear native English. This is Soviet people waiting. So Paul Saber was very talented. Every school he was, wow. Like that. Yeah, this is only few years. But after Soviet close, difficulties coming. Yeah. So just I want to share with you. Very Father timely sent us. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. And let's move to our unison prayer. So I'll just share the screen and we can pray together. Let's begin. Ju. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for everyone sharing. And let's have a great day and see you all tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
John. Have a good day.
Everyone.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Oh, Auntie Janine, how
Yeah,
are you?
yeah, Rex. Yeah, yeah.